patrons, this is SequelCentric, where we normally take a look at follow-ups in the media to see how they stack up against their predecessors. But today, we're doing a fireside chat. Never know what we're going to do on this show.
Yep.
Sometimes we go way off the rails. Sometimes, we follow protocol. I am Sandra, and he is the Gunnar to my Cora, Nate. How's it hanging?
It's to the left. Thanks for asking.
To the left.
I'm great. Excited to talk about a new sci-fi movie / IP that isn't Dune.
You're going to say you're a leftist?
A leftist, correctus? I don't know.
No, they're not. Neither.
Dune's been in the zeitgeist, so I'm happy to talk about another sci-fi movie that could probably get up there, at Dune status or Star Wars status, in time.
Never got to see Dune.
Well,
the new one or the old one?
Well, one day we'll get to it, but not today. My hype for the topic is right around an 8. What's your hype level for the topic we'll review shortly? And
what's my hype level for what?
What's your hype level for today's topic, and how are you doing?
I'm scatterbrained as normal.
Excellent. Makes for a good show.
I'm not sure about my hype level to talk about it.
I'm just your hype on the movie franchise, because it is a new IP. I mean, the first one dropped in December.
There's going to be more, or is that it?
Well, I mean, we'll get to it, but the way they ended it, it seemed like there was going to be more.
A third one. Yeah, you got to have your trilogy. Yeah.
Plus, the director's cuts are dropping this summer. Fun fact.
Cool.
Well.
I'm excited, I guess.
Okay. Well, let's welcome any newcomers as well. Some our tried and true regulars. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, or the notification bell. You want to miss out on any of this hot mindlessness or any new episodes, or rewatch Star Wars Rogue One, which we reviewed. That was a good one.
If you're looking for some more SequelCentric content, head on over to patreon.com/SequelCentric. Where you are right now. And
it's when we drop it on.
For $1, as you already know, you can access a small crop of content right now, including Sandra's 3rd anniversary rehearsal reel,
which was shorter than the actual live stream itself. Speaking of Patreon, we here at SequelCentric would like to thank our super and outrageous tier patrons for helping us with this channel. Marty and Jonathan, thank you for all their help. I would like to give a special shout out to who, Sandy?
People. Like Marty and Jonathan.
No. People, they'll buy your candles from me.
Oh. Sorry.
That's okay. You already say you're scatterbrained. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Sit in the passenger seat. We're in England. I'm driving now. Today we dive into the mind of Zack Snyder and the Rebel Moon universe. This new space franchise has a lot to offer without any of the drama of the other ancient sci-fi films like Star Trek, Aliens, Dune, Predator, Planet of the Apes, and of course the granddaddy of them all, Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars. I sit on my hands. My arms feel.
Would you like this chair?
No. Here, move over. Give me that arm.
Okay.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's better. Where are we? Hit me with some movie facts, Nate.
Rebel Moon Part 2, Scargiver. Yeah, we've already seen you hit me, okay? Released in theaters April 12th, 2024, and on Netflix 2024. Rating PG-13 with a running time of 122 minutes, probably more like 100 minutes. Cut up 22 minutes worth of credits. Director
Zack Snyder.
Screenplay by
Zack Snyder.
Story by.
Well, I wasn't done.
Oh.
Zack Snyder, Kurt Johnstad, and Shay Hatton.
Story by
Zack Snyder. You wonder if snack.
Ah.
Yeah, you're contagious.
Is that Zack Snyder's kid? Snack.
I wonder if Zack Snyder was involved.
Music by
Tom Hulkenborg.
Edited by
Duty Doty.
Duty Dorn.
Doty Dorn.
Produced by
Deborah Snyder. Oh boy, we're getting the wife involved. Eric Newman, Zack Snyder, and Wesley Collar.
with a budget of $166 million, shared with Part 1, A Child of Fire. Box office. Don't know. Distributor, Netflix.
It was direct to Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix special.
No box office.
Sort of like Beverly Hills Cop. Axel F.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Will it sequel?
So a quick summary of the movie It was a colony on the edge of the galaxy fights for survival against a tyrannical ruling force. Their only chance is relying on the effort of a small rebel group. Sound familiar?
I know, right? Exactly.
Who are
Is it on a moon?
who are each wanted by the mother world. Nate, your thoughts on this newest space IP?
I know with Zack Snyder, his movies kind of hit and miss for the public. For the most part, I like most of his stuff.
Yeah.
But it just, I mean, I really thoughts and impressions. I really enjoyed this one as well as Part 1. A little bit of a slow burn, but it's got, in my opinion, it's got so much DNA of Star Wars and what I've had people tell me about the recent Dune movies, and I guess it works for it and also works against it. I'm looking forward to the director's cuts that are going to be dropping this summer, so I can't wait to see those just to compare and contrast.
A Rebel Moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would personally love to talk to someone who's never seen a Star Wars movie, not even, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, just see what they feel about these movies, because, with us being movie lovers and been watching movies probably since we were 10 and we're in our 50s, we our library of pulling stuff.
Since we could turn on a TV.
Yeah. I mean, the first one had, for me, elements of like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, along with Star Wars and some other movies.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. It kind of gives you that feel. It feels familiar, but it's different. But like I said, it works for it and works against it in the same way. What do you think about this non-Star Wars movie, Sandy?
Not a Star Wars.
It's not a Star Wars.
Not a Star Wars movie.
Well, apparently, Zack Snyder brought this idea to Lucasfilm before Disney bought it out.
Oh, really?
That's what I read online.
Yeah, because the interwebs is so trustworthy.
Well, I mean, if it's true, watching the first movie alone,
yeah,
there's a cantina scene. Once again,
right,
it has
elements.
Yeah.
Anyways,
DNA. Sorry.
You already gave your thoughts.
Sorry.
Now I don't know what I want to say.
Sandy, what are your thoughts and impressions on this non-Star Wars movie?
The not a Star Wars movie?
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. And I would agree with you on what you said. It does have these elements of these other movies.
Yeah.
You've got the rebel force that's, trying to fight the tyrants.
The Imperium, yeah.
Yeah, the Imperium.
The Empire. I know.
There's some that are just a little too close in similarities, but overall, I enjoyed it. I like the story. Is it the same story being retold and from a different perspective? Maybe.
From a certain point of view, as Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan
would say.
Nate, very good.
Just can't get away. Even though Star Wars, I'm falling off the wagon of Star Wars. I can't stop. I can't help it.
I know. I don't even know you anymore.
I know.
Who are you? So, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Excellent. Let's go to some likes and dislikes. Me personally, one of the things I like about it, the movie picks up right after, the end credit of the first one, you see them all on horseback or what looks like a horse. And the beginning of the first one,
They're coming into the village
yep.
on
So
horseback.
yeah.
I like the cinematography and the action.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Really...
If it's one thing Zack Snyder knows how to do, it's the cinematography.
You want to do this by yourself?
Nope. Nobody wants to see me do this by myself.
You're doing pretty good.
I know.
You don't even need me. I get 2 words out and you take over.
I was agreeing with you.
I know, but wait till I finish. Don't be a Steffi.
Oh.
Stuffy.
Now you're hitting below the belt.
Whatever it takes to get your attention. What did I say? I like the cinematography and the action. Yeah. And the action scenes were just really well put together, I thought. And not too, sometimes they get carried away with the gore in the action scenes, but I think Zack Snyder did caught the battle scenes.
Yeah.
You get the point without seeing all the blood and gore.
Wait until the director's cut because the gore level and blood level is going apparently being ramped up. Ramped up. Yeah.
You were on the right track.
Yeah. I agree with you. All that stuff is great. I also like that all the same actors from part 1 are back, minus the ones that were killed in part 1, unless they show up in a flashback. Always a plus for SequelCentric.
Yeah. Trying to think what else. Let's see. Oh, the robot. He's voiced by Sir Anthony Hopkins, which I had a hard time separating him from playing Odin in the Thor movies, because same thing in the beginning. He narrates.
Yeah.
So I kind of, that's another one where I feel like I'm being pulled into a Thor movie because he's giving kind of the history of the Empire. Imperium. Yeah. So, but I always enjoy seeing movies with Anthony Hopkins. He's fantastic actor.
Even like movies like Hannibal.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. He nails his characters that he plays.
Talking about nailing things, I like how this movie was filmed back to back, like the second and third Matrix, and as well as the second and third Back to the Future movies.
Yeah. What else?
I think this young franchise has a lot of potential with Zack Snyder at the helm.
Yeah.
So
I don't think the I want to say public or even critics don't give him enough credit for the things that he does. I mean, you hear he did all of the well, not all of them, but he did like some of the DC movies.
Yeah, he was in charge of the DCEU.
Yeah, and I know he got a lot of flack for it, but could they have been done differently? Sure. Could it be done better? Maybe.
We'll find out with James Gunn at the helm.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I don't think he gets the credit that he, deserves.
His movies definitely have a certain look and style to it, sort of like the Wachowski brothers, like Matrix, Jupiter Rising, Speed Racer. These directors have a certain style,
right?
And when you're watching it, hey, I'm watching a Wachowski siblings movie. Zack Snyder, George Lucas.
I think what it is that when people see it's like for example the DC movies, and they don't, when they see it and it's not from their perspective or how they would tell the story, that's when they start, well, I don't like it, which is fine. You don't have to like it. But anyways, this is not a therapy session.
Well, kind of a plus and a minus is the fact that this movie reminds me of other high-profile science fiction movies. Once again, like I said in the beginning, it's a good thing because it's like, hey, this is familiar but different. But it also kind of works against it a little bit,
Right.
Because I told you when we were watching both parts, like, I really am enjoying the visuals, how Zack Snyder's telling the story, but to me, it has so much Star Wars and DNA
Right.
from my point of view, and it's not fair to this movie, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, another similarity is in the beginning of Scargiver when I can't think of the commander's name. He's in the chrysalis,
Yeah,
and it's like a Bacta tank.
yeah, yeah,
Did I say that right?
yeah.
Okay.
Bacta, Bacta, whatever. Yeah.
I can never. Yeah, that's what I think. You know, it's
Yeah.
what made me think of.
Except for the medical doctors with their shiny faces reminded me of
It's like a helmet.
some of the background characters from the Disney's The Black Hole.
Uh, anything you didn't like?
Hmm. I've said it several times, so I'll just say it one more time. It feels like Zack Snyder is borrowing from the DNA of Star Wars and Dune.
Mm.
What about you?
Well, it was slow in some parts, but you know, I think it makes up for it when they do get to the action scenes. So,
Yeah, the third act in
Yeah.
specific, it just goes hog wild with the action.
yeah,
It kind of reminded me of like so a lot of the battle scenes in Braveheart,
right.
or even the final battle in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, or you know, Rogue One, or
Mhm.
you know, any of those.
Another one that one of my dislikes is it's waiting for so long for James the robot to start
I
kicking,
know, it's like
but it's like is he
he's off.
is
He's
he
like,
just gonna stand there and do nothing like C-3PO? But he finally decides to take charge, and when he does, he freaking wrecks shop everywhere he goes. I mean, he gets hit, so
Right.
put that into perspective. But still, he just and he kind of reminded me of I didn't like the Superman cape.
Oh yeah, no cape.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just sitting there waiting for like, okay, is he just gonna sit back and watch
Yeah.
from the sidelines?
That was
or-
one of my cons for part one. It's like we saw him and I thought he was going to do a little bit more, but he didn't. And then like halfway through this one, it's like he's always standing up a cliff watching everything. And
Yeah.
like, okay,
I
okay.
think
And then
he's trying to decide if he wants to get involved.
Yeah.
He's trying to find that reason to, like he said, you know, his loyalty was to the king
yeah,
and the daughter, the princess,
but they had fallen.
but they had fallen, and he's like, you can't fight and win against the
Yeah.
Imperium. So he's kind of hopeless. He doesn't know if he's gonna follow somebody else
Yeah.
and be loyal to them, which I get.
Well, this favorite scenes. Give me one.
Favorite scene for me was probably near the end when her and the commander, Scargiver and the
Yeah.
commander, they're fighting.
This will be our
As
final
the
battle.
ship is going down, you know, they're fighting,
Yeah.
and she pins him in was it like a door or an airlock or
Yeah.
something? And you know, she lops his head off like she said she was gonna do.
Well, we didn't see because it was PG-13. We could only assume she cut off his head because she left him for dead.
She left, and just the look on her
Yeah.
face is like, I'm gonna make sure you're
Yeah,
dead this time.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
not walking away from this.
yeah, we've already said it. The third act with the fight scene when so much action going on.
Yeah.
And the one thing I think Snyder did in this film better than I can't remember the director in Return of the Jedi. It was mainly on the ground most of the time until they flew until Korra and Gunnar flew into
Yeah.
the dreadnought, and
took
they
it
kind
to
of
the
did they
ship.
kind of did the ID4 thing. Oh, it's an old ship, but
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
the mothership takes over.
Yeah, yeah.
When you get into it a certain distance.
So, but they at least, even though they were jumping around from character to character, right? At least it was all on the ground the majority of the time. Unlike Star Wars, you had Luke and Vader and the Emperor in one section. You had the Rebel, the space fight above the Death Star. Then you had the Rebel forces and what the Ewoks are doing. Like, I mean, I enjoy that movie. It's but there was so much going on. At least this one, it was
Right.
it was a huge battle, like the Battle of Endor, but it was all most of it was contained to the village,
On the ground.
and then
Yeah.
towards the end, when they had to go to the dreadnought,
Yeah.
the King's Gaze.
Yeah.
That was it.
Some of the designs of the dreadnought were disturbing.
Oh,
Like where she's setting the bombs.
yeah. What's with that face?
I know, and it like opens its eyes.
Yeah,
You know,
is that
like,
a sentient being or something? Is
yeah,
it
what
like a T800 or T800 or something?
it like opens its eyes and looks at her. It's like, I know what you're doing. Yeah.
I can't. There's the big speech. I know we usually go like favorite line, but I can't remember the whole line. But the whole after they, General Titus, who used to work for the Imperium, came up with this great idea. Okay, we're gonna harvest what you normally do in a season or whatever. We're gonna do in 3 days, and everybody's gonna help out. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it towards the building so they're not gonna,
Fire on us.
yeah. So, and then we're gonna teach you how to fight. But then the young girl, she made these flags
Oh, tokens.
for everybody, which was great because at the end, the ones who had fallen, they were out there when they were being burned like Vader or Viking funeral. So, but this that whole long speech, I can't quote it all, but that's a really great. There's a lot of great lines in the movie. I don't want to ruin it or anything, but
Right.
but they do set up. Cora confesses, I'll lie to you because I used to, I'm the adoptive daughter of what's his face,
Basilius or whatever it is.
and so and Titus is all like, you think you could kill the princess that easily because she had some sort of weird, I wouldn't say force ability, but she had some special powers or something.
Right.
So I mean, definitely it's setting up for a sequel, like a part 2. Like this was part 1, right? Broken into 2 chapters. And then he's setting it up for, part 2. Presumably that's going to be, 2 parts, which I'm all for that. That's one of the things I enjoyed about the last, Deathly Hallows of Harry Potter, part 1 and 2, Mockingjay, part 1 and 2, even Twilight,
Part 1 and 2.
Yeah. The Dawn, what was the...
Breaking Dawn.
Breaking Dawn 1 and 2. So I think it's important, if you're going to tell a story, tell it good and do it in 2 parts. There is an advantage to it. It all depends whether or not the movie company wants to shell out the money to break it into 2 parts,
Yeah.
But some franchises, like the 3 we mentioned, made those movie companies a buttload of money. So when it came to the final movie, it only made sense to break them into 2 halves to tell a slightly better story, but also money, 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 money. Let's hear some fun facts. Moving on to fun facts.
A rated R director's cut of both films are in the works and should show up in the summer of 2024.
Yes.
Oh, goody.
As seen on film ratings, an extended cut for Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, has seen quite a few changes already, including picking up a brand new title called Rebel Moon Chapter 1, Chalice of Blood. Intrigued. It's like the director cuts of, The Lord of the Rings. It's like, man, those movies were great and they were long, but it's amazing how much, what's his face took out of it. Peter Jackson. I can't believe it's like, what did Peter Jackson leave out? And then you see the director's cut and you're like, wow. I mean, even the Fellowship of the Ring has a completely different beginning than the theatrical cut,
Ed Skrein.
Yeah.
Who played the villain Atticus Noble. Ed Skrein, who played the villain Atticus Noble, and
Mikhail,
was that what it?
Mikhail, yeah. It's Dutch.
Yeah.
Hutzman.
Huseman.
Sounds good.
Who played the hero Gunnar, both played the same character in Game of Thrones. Dario Naharis, and Dario was recast from Ed to Nikhil.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I really had to scrape for some interesting and fun facts. I found that one. I'm like, interesting. Interesting.
Wow. So even though this is a fireside chat, does it sequel, and what would you rate it?
True. For me, yes, it does sequel quite a bit.
Yeah.
The first part was kind of the setup. The second part, the total payoff, which I've heard about the current Dune movies. You know, the first one was the setup, and the second one was all the action with the payoff and stuff. So for me, it does sequel. I mean, we watched it several times since it's dropped. So I'm willing.
Yeah.
I actually want to watch part 1 and 2 again. You know, whenever we can carve out like 5 hours, right?
Right.
I kind of want to watch it back to back because it's like Kill Bill. It's one movie broken into 2 parts. And I would definitely give it a watch it. In my book. Cool. What about you? What's there's a sequel for you, and what would you put it on the SequelCentric scale?
I mean, because it literally picks up from where it left off.
I'm going to go against the grain, Nathan, and say no. It's dog poo poo.
And I would give it a watch it.
Watch it. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's it for Fireside Chat. Please check out our other content on YouTube and Patreon, and you can listen to us on all the major podcasting apps and the little ones as well. Sandy, what's next on the docket?
Next month, anybody's guess.
Cool.
Feel free to check out Pacific Rim Uprising or Venom 2, both chosen by Eduardo for being an outrageous tier last year.
We here at SequelCentric are working on our next Patreon episode, which is a secret. Could it be Mother Tucker's No Watch List Volume 2?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
And until next time.
See ya.
See ya.